And now as you can see, this text is not centered inside this label, right? So I want this text to be centered horizontally inside this label. So we need to actually find the text alignment attribute, the text align. So select this label, and here as you can see we have this text align attribute, and just click on this little button here. As you can see, this is at the top left corner, this is the middle center, right? This is the top right corner, and we have this is the left middle, this is the center here, and this is the right middle, and this is the bottom, left bottom actually, this is the bottom center, and this is the bottom right. So I want this center here. So this is my first C# app. And for example, I want to actually put this label inside this view, inside this form, horizontally, actually horizontally centered. So just select this label, and at the top just click on format here. So let's actually select this label here, as you can see, and find this format here at the top, this format menu, and then click on center in form, and then click on horizontally. So now this label here is actually centered in this inside this form horizontally. Let's run our application. Just click on this start. And now as you can see here, this is our application. So as you can see, I can actually increase the width and the height of this form here, right? And you can see this value, this label here. So let's actually close this app. And we can also just specify an image. We can also drag a picture box inside this form. So in order to actually drag a picture box inside this form, here inside this toolbox search here, just search for picture. And now you can see this picture box here, right? Just select it and just drag it here inside this form. And let's actually just drag it here. Let's put it here according to this label. So you can see this snap line here that appears when you actually put it here according to this label. And we can also increase the size, the width and the height of this picture box. So now let's actually okay, this is our this snap line. So now I want to specify an image for this picture box. Select this picture box, and inside this properties section, let's find the image property, which is this one, and then click on this button here, and then here choose a local resource. For the resource context, choose local resource, and then click on import. So now as you can see, you can actually find the folder or the directory that you have the pictures. So for example, I want to select this picture here and then click on OK. So now as you can see, this picture is very actually large, so I can increase the size of this window in order to see this picture, and then click on OK. So now we can see this image here inside this picture box, but we cannot see the entire image. So in order to see the entire image inside this picture box, we need to change an attribute of this picture box. So select this picture box, and let's actually find the size mode here. So this is the size mode attribute property of this picture box, and click on this little button here. And for the size mode, actually select stretch image, right? So now we can see the entire image here. So let's actually increase the width and the height of this picture box. And let me actually just snap it to the label above. Or I can just select this picture box, and at the top just click on format, horizontal spacing, or excuse me, centering form, and then click on horizontally. So now this picture box is actually centered horizontally inside this form. So let's run our application again. And now we can see our form here. This is my first C# app, and this is the picture. So I think that's enough for this application. And this was just an introduction to the IDE. I wanted to actually let you know about the properties, the toolbox, and I wanted to let you know about the labels, this picture box, how we can actually change the properties of our components. For example, we have the form, we have the text attribute, we have the image attribute, and I think you actually learned a lot in this tutorial, in this lesson actually. So if you have any questions about the concepts that I taught you in this lesson, please post a discussion in the course, and then I'll do my best to answer all of your questions. And in the following lessons, we are going to actually create C#, C# applications. We are going to learn more about the C# programming language. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next tutorial.